Hey guys, back with another Maplestory video here. This time showing you our best Lotus run yet. Our previous PR was not very close. We got to phase 3 for the first time in our last attempt, and this time we pushed it even farther. I'm really excited about this run. I'm really proud of the team. We made a huge jump just in one run, so we really think it's possible. Excited to share this run, and let's get into it. So right off the bat, pretty standard start. I'm going to start on the left and try to echo Trash, but actually for some reason didn't end up echoing him. So that was pretty unfortunate. And but also you notice that I'm using that Erda kind of Hero's Will per se. It's a nice 7-second Erda's Will, immunes to any of the stun, the seduces from the bombs. So wanted to give that a try in this phase 1. Didn't really utilize it. It's on a 6-minute cooldown, so only can use it once. So kind of had to use it at optimum time. But as you can see, Threaten right off the bat hit. So we're actually chunking them down really good. Our phase 1 previous PR used to be around 4:45, closer to 5 minutes. So we definitely had room to improve there. I think that's where our first kind of point of emphasis was, to get through phase 1 with 10 out of 10 surviving and lives to, push phase 2 and phase 3 maximum DPS and actually give us a shot to give us a real chance to clear it. So as you can see, a minute in, we're already down to 50%. Our burst, our Threat RNG was really good in the first minute. So we're really happy to see that we actually are going to push this phase 1 really nicely. And we actually get through phase 1 in great time. Right there, I used my Erda just to be safe. I didn't want to get seduced up there. And overall, we got through phase 1 with, I think, 6 deaths. I actually ended up dying at the end with another one of the DPSers. So we ended up with 4 lives remaining going into phase 2, but that's really good, especially for us. We normally go into phase 2 with people dead, not even a full 10 out of 10. So step number 1 off the checklist, getting to phase 2, 10 out of 10, we killed it. As you can see, 2 minutes in, we're doing really good on DPS, and this is where we usually struggle. You see, we start to take some deaths as our offensive cooldowns are down. Kind of this 2 to 3 minute time frame is where we really struggle. We already used our res right there, so we're calling for TL, and we're going to get it in a little bit. But overall, this kind of phase was incredible. Still really proud of the team. I dropped my hammers. It fell off, so I did a poor job of keeping my DPS up. But overall, really proud of the team in this phase 1. Everyone did their part, honestly, surviving, doing damage, and we couldn't have asked for really anything more for phase 1, as far as I'm concerned, from my point of view. And so right here, timing, it's 3 minutes in, and all of our cooldowns are back up. So this is where we sort of talked about just bursting it down in this window. We're going to have Benediction come up shortly. I'm going to Synchro, and this is what we're just talking about. We gotta get it down right here. We're in a good spot. We just maximize our DPS. I think we're calling for TL. I just told them to take the reses right there. Just get the burst up. Benediction is up, and we're in that 3 to 3.5 minute range, which a lot of the Asia teams that actually cleared were clearing phase 1 in. So really happy with that. Looks like we're going to clear. We're going to clear around the 4-minute mark, which, we kind of, that's a huge improvement from our previous time. I think Threat RNG was on our side, but we also just survived for much longer. Not too many deaths. Finishing phase 1 with 6 lives remaining is really impressive for us, and we're going to kill it right here, and I'm going to have a cheap, crappy misclick death right there at the end. And one thing we learned was we tried to get a res here, but it didn't register, because once we got to phase 2, I think we needed to res before phase 1 was up. So we just ended up taking it. So we're going to end up going to phase 2 with 2 lives remaining. not a problem. We had 2 Phantoms in this run again, so we were making sure that our Phantoms switched back to DPS from TL and Res when their CDs were back off cooldown, just to maximize DPS. I think we had a poor job right here. We're gonna actually wipe to the electrocution. We had a miss stun on accident that wasn't called out. And so when I try to stun to avoid the platform and electrocution right here, there's the platform. I call out for stun. You see my stun is going to go off, my green shield slam, but it doesn't stun the boss, and we're all going to wipe right here. Well, except for me. So we just call for Bishop Res, and we're right back on it. But this did cost us, valuable seconds. We had a few unfortunate threat RNGs, so we weren't able to, threat fell, and we weren't able to clear it as fast as we wanted. We ended up, I think, taking about 1.5 minutes through phase 2, which we can definitely clean up and get better. Samus threatened there again. So we finished phase 2 in 4 minutes, and then we got to phase 2. We've got to phase 3 with 4.5 minutes. So definitely something that we can do better on, phase 2 especially. We should be able to clear that in about 1 minute if we're lucky with RNG. And misthreatened again here, so it happens, unfortunate, but I don't think we would have cleared with, perfect RNG, you never know with Thren, but here it is. Thren finally hits about 30 seconds in, and so now it's just DPS race, right? We're trying to avoid stuff, everything like that, and make sure we clean up our stuns for the platform. In this run, we were very fortunate. We didn't get any iframe, we didn't get any immunity phases with the purple orb, or there's the platform right there. So I'm gonna stun it. So I've gotten pretty good about stun timing. We immune it, we're able to keep up with DPS, but we didn't get any purple orb phase, any immunity. So we were very fortunate in that sense. We did get a lot of platform phases, and you'll see kind of in about 45 seconds, we're gonna get platform again, and we're not gonna have stun back up to immune it. So we're gonna have to take the platform. And so that was good for us to kind of see. We communicated it through and talked about it, and I'm glad that we handled it pretty well in this next instance. However, the next opportunity we have that, we actually end up wiping. So really good experience for us. We're happy that we went through all that stuff. We didn't get the purple orb phase like we did in our first time going through phase 3. That's definitely going to be a challenge for us, but there's a platform again. You see my shield slam is still on cooldown, meaning that I can't stun it, so I'm calling out for everyone to get on this platform. We do a great job getting there, and I think one person ended up dying, but overall, really good job with that, communicating, and we're going to get platforms again, and we're going to stun it up and immune that on the next one. So, we can see about 2:20 left. We got it down to 50%. That's about 2.5 minutes to get to 50%. So ideally, we'd have to get through phase 3 in 5 minutes. That's if everything went smoothly with the same team and DPS. But I know the ideal, what a lot of the Asia teams are getting to phase 3 with about 5.5 minutes. And that seems to be the sweet spot right here. Because I don't hit Threat right here, we're going to basically do no damage. The platform came out, so I'm going to stun it right here after this knockback skill. No one trusted me this time. They went on the platform right there just to be safe. And we're on to the next part. So about 1.5 minutes in, you see we didn't chunk it down too much in that last kind of minute time, but we're surviving, right? I think this team, we made a lot of progress getting through this entire phase 3, through the entire 4.5 minute time frame without, taking too many deaths. Phase 2 and phase 1, we got through, only 2 deaths overall on the death counter. And so we can definitely improve on that. Make sure that we did better with aggro this time, making sure that he was facing the right direction and people weren't getting knocked back. The entire team wasn't getting knocked back. But right there, platform again. And this is where we're going to wipe again because my stun is not up on cooldown. I run to the platform in the corner while everyone else takes electrocution to the face. So, we were kind of in a bad spot. It was unfortunate the timing of those platforms. We did not, you know, we were just proud to get to this 10-minute time right here. I think we're waiting for Rez, waiting for TL, but you know, we end up getting to about 25% overall on the boss through the entire 10 minutes. We all make it, which is something we're really proud of, really happy for the team, excited. And this is huge progress from our previous PR, which is around, you know, we only got about chunked them about 25% in phase 3. So huge. We're really excited and motivated and believe that we can do it. And I'm going to show the DPS charts right here. You know, it's good to see, honestly, that I'm second page. But that was still only our second time getting through phase 3. So really excited about our progress, how quickly we picked it up, and excited to show more content and hopefully get that clear soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.